Paid family and medical leave are back on the table for the social spending bill. The Associated Press reports that Democrats and advocates are trying to get Manchin, who is a little bit more of a moderate, to support the paid leave proposal. This all in the $1.85 trillion legislation. The effort is expected to intensify as the coming days and next week as the House prepares to pass the bill and move it along to the Senate. We will be following that story. And the Jeffrey Epstein trial by proxy has begun. He died by alleged suicide behind bars. According to the AP, a judge, quote, invited his accusers to court to vent their anger at a man they called a coward for taking his own life to escape accountability for sexually abusing them. More than 160,000 active duty military members are having trouble feeding their families. It's a struggle that's been here for years, according to activists, but has become especially worse due to the pandemic, primarily for junior level enlisted service members, ranks E1 to E4 in the military parlance, with children. Then on top of that, while inflation is impacting all walks of life, families who have children are seeing the worst of it. Food and clothing for children have shot up. In fact, Bloomberg reports that baby foods are up 7.9% year over year, which is the fastest it's grown since 2008. Prices are expected to go higher through the end of the year. And today, the judge dismissed a count of possession of a dangerous weapon by a person under 18, which is a misdemeanor in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Remember, he's on trial for killing 2 men and injuring another during the BLM riots in Wisconsin in 2020. In the trial, he explained he was there because his father lived there and he worked as a lifeguard in Kenosha. One of the men he shot admitted he had aimed his pistol at Rittenhouse and only then did Rittenhouse fire. Today, the two sides delivered closing arguments and the final word before the jury was able to begin deliberations. And 12 unvaccinated NYPD officers are transferring to Florida after Governor DeSantis pledged to give unvaccinated officers from out of state a $5,000 signing bonus to go to Florida. This comes after officers claim that Mayor de Blasio and the city's other Democratic leaders alienated much of the police force with budget cuts, vaccine mandates, and a lot of the other policies that we're seeing in place.
Well, that's a good one to kind of end on, because I'm a big fan now of this Mayor-elect Adams.
Yep, Eric Adams.
And I think he's going to turn around the mess that Billy D. de Blasio left for him.
I could not agree more. As a former captain of the NYPD force, I mean, I think that he's going to put his money where his mouth is, and it's going to go back into taking care of the city.
I love the guy. I mean, you take a look, he told the BLM guy to go stuff it.
Yep.
And, I mean, I really, really, really am excited to see what the story is. Now, the interesting thing about it is you have now the replacement for Cuomo, the new governor. He'll have to work in conjunction with her on some of this stuff.
Right.
But DeSantis is a smart guy. Hey, you want to come down? You want no mandates? You want no anything?
Yep.
Come down. If you're a good officer, then we'll hire you.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
that's
so.
pretty smart.
Oh, absolutely. And I think he's doing well to protect his people. I mean, numbers have gone down in that area as well for COVID. I mean, I think he's handled the whole situation really well. And to your point before, I mean, I think he'd be a great president if he runs.
Well,
we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
He better get the boxing gloves on.
Yeah. Oh, God, he's got to be ready.
He better get the boxing